I have been so incredibly offline recently, and it's all thanks to my journals. In that spirit, I thought we could have a cozy little journaling session and I could talk you through some of my recent journaling practices. If you're new around here, I'm Riona, your resident memory keeper, and let's get into some journaling. Okay, so these are the journals that I'm going to be showing you today. I've got my travel journal, we've got my newest journal, which is this cutie little passport size traveler's notebook. We've got my regular TN over here, which is my junk journal, and we've got my new art journal over here. So yeah, I'm excited to get going. Okay, so firstly, I thought I would just show you a few little updates that I have made to some of my journals. As you can see, I've added this cute little lace border to my traveler's journal. Super cute and really easy to do. I was worried about attaching it to the leather because I didn't want to damage it, so instead of attaching it to the leather, I attached it to the little cardboard insert that I already had inside my traveler's journal. So now I get a cute little border without having to worry about damaging the leather. I'm very happy about how this turned out. Super cute, and I love the different textures of the lace and the cardboard and the leather and the cord and the button. Love all the details. I've also got this new traveler's notebook brass clip. I got the Have a Nice Trip one because obviously if this is a travel journal, it makes sense. And I really prefer this design over the standard traveler's notebook brass clip. So yeah, I went for that. And then I've also decided to put this little Hello Kitty charm on the side here because when I went to Japan in October 2024, it was Hello Kitty's 50th anniversary. As you can see on the back of this, it says Hello Kitty 50th 24 Sanrio. Yeah, it was Hello Kitty's 50th anniversary, so when I bought something from a Sanrio store in, I believe, Asakusa in Tokyo, they were giving these out for free with every purchase, so I got this. Have to have my little fan on. Apologies for that if that messes with the sound. I am just a little bit sweltering right now. The heat wave is heat waving in England right now, so. And none of us have air conditioning, unfortunately, so this is the best I can do sitting at a table right now. I want to start in my junk journal first. So I have actually started adding a few more pages. So this is one of them. I've cut up and stuck down things according to like a color palette and what I think looks good together. So this is another page. My girl Pink Pantheress, obviously. And another page here. And then another page which I am not quite finished yet. So I just wanted to do a little bit of decoration on this page because it is looking a bit bare. I want to use my clip. So I've used a little clip to lay the page flat. This is my little Mofusand little charm that I got from a gashapon in Tokyo. And this is the page. As you can see, I've gone for a like red and pink and kind of brown yellow aesthetic. So I really like how cohesive all the colors look together here. I got a new glow in the dark fountain pen from Coeco. I bought it at Choose and Keeping, which is a stationery store in London. This is from a restaurant that I went to in London with my friends. This is from the Pink Pantheress concert sticker sheet, which I bought. This is from my baby Bagu, from my Moomin A6 Hobonichi pencil board. This Hungry Feminist packaging is from some cookies that I ate. This is the chopstick casing from this restaurant that I went to with my friends. It was so good. So I was thinking of maybe adding some little stamps in because I've not done that in my junk journal so far. I've got all these Versa Magic stamp inks, so I thought I might as well try these out. I don't have a red one. I do want to get some more kind of bold colors. These are more like pastel type of colors, and I think I want to go for some of these food themed stamps. This pink petunia color maybe. I think that would go well with this spread. So I think this bento one would fit really nicely in this corner. So I think the trick here is to have a really light hand, not press down too hard, otherwise the ink kind of gets all over the place. Let's just press and hold it down for a bit. Cute. Love it, love it, love it. I love how it looks next to this pink receipt. Maybe I could try it on the brown paper. I don't know how well it will come off. I think this one would look really cute next to this caution hot little symbol. This is like one of those things you get like with a flag that goes into the food, and I just took this portion off of the stick and kept it for junk journaling. But yeah, I think I will put this up there in the corner. Just having a light hand, press down and hold. Okay, so it's not as visible, but you can definitely see it. Yeah, you can definitely see it. It's quite cute actually. It has a slightly different lilac-y purple tone on the brown paper packaging background, so that's quite interesting. Is there any space for any other ones? This one is cute, but like, I don't think there's space for it. Okay, so I'll keep these to the side for now. Definitely do some stamping on some of the other pages as well. Now, what should I do to this page? To be honest, I don't think I need to overdo it. I feel like this page is already quite full of stuff. Maybe I'll add some stickers. Let's have a look at what stickers I have. I've got these kind of like food themed ones. I think this one would go well with the spread. Where shall I put it? Inside here? I don't know where to put you. Maybe here? Yeah. This milk carton up here. All the stickers that I'm seeing are quite big. Well, there's strawberry stickers here, which kind of match the strawberries over here. I don't really like how that's looking on the page. I'm just going to put it back. Maybe one of these peach stickers. Maybe up here in the corner. Like that. I might just use my red pen and add little hearts here and there. I have this Sailor Shikuri brush pen. I love these brush pens so much. So I'm just gonna add a little line here, one here, do my little DIY washi tape. Okay. So I like how this has turned out. I don't want to go too overboard with it. I kind of like messing around with negative space as well on my junk journal spreads, so I'm just going to leave it like this. This isn't quite sticking down, so maybe I will put you over here instead. I think this brown paper packaging is a little bit of a tricky texture and surface to work with in a junk journal. Just add one more sticker here. Yeah, okay, so I think that spread is done. On to the next one. This one is definitely more pinks and blues and reds. My girl Pink Pantheress, I saw her in concert and I will never be the same ever again. She is my artist of the year and probably for many years to come. I love her entire discography, like literally no skips. I fear that liking Pink Pantheress has become like 90% of my personality at this point. So that's where these stickers are from. And then the Stoke Newington bookshop. This was actually from a really large bookmark that I cut up, and I was there because, if you didn't know, I was involved in the creation of a published book, which is this book, What's in a Donut Hole by Suki Finn. I worked with Suki on this book many, many years ago. I was her research assistant for it, so I helped compile different sources for each of the chapters. The book kind of explores philosophical conundrums, but makes them much more accessible for a general audience, and it explores these conundrums through food analogies, so that's why it's called What's in a Donut Hole. Yeah, and I thought that this Pink Pantheress sticker with the 2 question marks kind of worked perfectly with this. This was actually from one of the marketing materials for the book. In this kind of event that I went to at Stoke Newington Bookshop, Suki was in conversation with another author, and part of the marketing rollout was to create crisp packaging with the book covers printed onto the front of the crisp packaging, and this was a cutout that I got from the crisp packaging. I thought this was so genius. Like, I loved the concept. And yeah, so that's that. This is another Pink Pantheress sticker. This is from my traveler's notebook that I got, and this is from Miu Miu perfume that I bought recently. So I think I definitely want to continue stamping. These are like travel themed stamps, but I really like this stamp that looks like a stamp with a little flower in it, and the Good Day stamp actually, because when I went to see Pink Pantheress, it certainly was a good day. I mean, the concert was very overwhelming. It was at Alexandra Palace, and Ali Pali is a very beautiful venue, but it does not have air conditioning, and it was very hot, and there was no seated tickets, it was all standing. But you know what, I did it for my girl Pink Pantheress, and I have no regrets because she was amazing live, and I would definitely see her again 100%, no questions asked. I think the technique here is to hold the stamp so you can see what you're doing. Just pat gently until it is sufficiently covered. Where should I put this? Also, it was a great day when I went to support Suki for her book launch. So yeah, I was very proud of this book and what we achieved. So yeah, I feel like it fits here nicely. So press down. Oh, so cute. I love it. I'm obsessed. I think I'll do this longer one with all the different like scenery and nature in it, because I guess when I went to Ali Pali, I had to like trek up that hill. It was actually quite a nice walk though, and it was a very nice but very hot summer day. Walking up that hill was such a beautiful view. So all these kind of like nature themed stamps make sense to me. I have to do this very carefully because I am like the world's most clumsiest person ever. If there was a clumsy competition, best believe I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I'm going far. Another thing I love about these chalk inks is that they don't bleed onto the next page like other types of inks, like oil-based inks or pigment inks or other types of inks. So that's why I went with these Versa Magic inks. I heard like so many good things about them. Ah, nice. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my gosh. I think I've perfected the stamping technique. Okay, I've got it down. This page could definitely use more pink to balance out the blue. So let's just... And there. So instead of hearts, I think I'll do stars this time. Because Pink Pantheress has a song called Stars. You should listen to it if you haven't already. It's great. I don't really get like this for many artists. Like don't get me wrong, I love music and I love listening to new genres and different types of music and different artists that I've never listened to before. But there's something about Pink Pantheress. Well, there's lots of things about Pink Pantheress that I love. Her style of music, I mean, she's Miss Producer of the Year, first woman to ever win that award. Her music production is just next level. She really knows what she's doing. Her album sequencing is just, she's got a knack for it. Like, I love when an album has good sequencing because it's so satisfying to listen to an album start to finish and like hear the transition between one song and the next song. Like, it is just so nice when artists take that into account and have that like factor into their creative process, because a lot of artists don't do that and then their albums just go from song to song to song, but hers definitely have a bit of sequencing going on, which I really appreciate. I think my favorite album from her is the Heaven Knows album. It has a little bit more of a kind of, I guess, darker tone compared to like Fancy That, which is a bit more bright. It still has like slightly dark undertones with certain songs, but I would say Heaven Knows is definitely more heavily in that direction. And I just really enjoy it. Also, her collabs are like next level. Like, I think her feature on the Crazy by Le Seraphim remix is quite literally the best K-pop remix that has ever been made. Like, let's be so for real here. She just suits the song so well. It's a bit of her, 100%. Like, the style, the production of the song, it all just works in her favor. She's such a good feature. Like, she features on the song, she adds her own like personality and flair to the song, but she doesn't overshadow the Seraphim girlies. Oh my god, it would be, I'm going to the Seraphim concert later this year with my friends, and how cool would it be if Pink Pantheress came out for the remix of Crazy at the Seraphim concert. Like, can someone please put that in the universe as a wish from me? I quite like adding these kind of DIY washi tape strips because you can make them as big or as small as you want them to be, and I've already stuck down a lot of different elements onto the page, including stickers, so I kind of don't want to overwhelm the page with too many things stuck down. I kind of want to just add to it with good old-fashioned pen and other pen, brush pen. Love how those little details added so much to the page. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, on to the next. So this page is a little bit more haphazard, shall we say. I went to see Conan Gray in concert for the second time. This time I went with my friend Karen. We ate at Maki and Ramen, which is a restaurant in the O2 Arena. I would definitely recommend. It was really nice. We had sushi and some ramen. It was good. It was good. This is from the Versa Magic stamps. I bought a pair of Salomons to keep me dry when it's raining. I don't have waterproof shoes. I mean, now I do, but I didn't have waterproof shoes. So that's why I bought some Salomons. They are this like really nice deep blue and light pink combo. It's kind of like this vibe, this combo. Yeah, I got them primarily for hiking because I'm in my hiking girl era. I've got a trip planned to Peak District, so I'm definitely going to be taking my Salomons there. These have also been so useful for just keeping my feet dry when it's raining outside, because I've had the experience of my shoes just being completely soaked through in the rain, and I do not want to have that experience ever again. So yeah, this is from the Pink Pantheress concert, Pink Pantheress. I went to Tokia the other day and I bought one of their pins, which I love so much. I'm thinking of using that pin as kind of like a decorative element that I could put on the collar of one of my denim jackets. And this is from a Diptyque's perfume little, what do you call these, samples? Not a sample, but like a piece of paper that you spray the perfume on to sniff it. And it actually still smells like the perfume. I'm pretty sure it was L'Eau Papier. And I didn't buy the perfume, but I took this home with me. Maybe I'll buy it in the future one day. This is from an M&S yogurt that I had that was really good, and I really like the packaging, so I just cut it out, stuck it in. And this is from, I went to Choose and Keeping the other day, and I just love their sticker. It's so beautiful, and I love how it catches the light and shines, and it's super pretty. Maybe let's carry on with the stamping. Maybe the light blue, just to tie these elements in together. Aquatic Splash or Sea Breeze? I think Sea Breeze will have to be the one. And I think I'll probably go for this little stamp that I was talking about earlier. So this is the great thing about these stamp inks, is that they are very forgiving for someone who is very clumsy like me. So just have it kind of overlapping the brown paper packaging. Nice. Maybe this Gohan one, because I technically did have this yogurt with my dinner. And then I think it makes sense for this to go here. Nice. I think that's all for the stamps. Well, since this is like a kind of like square shaped thing, I thought maybe I could play with shapes. I have these circular stickers that are just kind of lying around in my sticker book, not really doing anything, so maybe I'll add one of these down here. Little flower. And here. Cool. I'm happy with that. This is the final spread. Bunch of these Pink Pantheress stickers. This is from the Stoke Newington bookshop paper packaging. The illustration on the front is the bookstore, and this is just like the door that I cut out. I think I'm gonna just stick this in as a little background piece. Like that. So I kind of want to do a spread in my commonplace journal with these two stickers and maybe this one. This is her logo. I'm thinking I'll save these for my other journal. I think I'll save this one because the stickers are so huge. So I'm just gonna stick these guys in like that. Any kind of like blue and red stickers I can find, probably put in. I don't know if that goes with it actually. I guess I'll put that there. Maybe I'll try this stamp actually. I know I said I was done with stamping, but I think this would probably look quite good. Maybe some washi tape. Put her here. What other washi tape shall I use? This little star here. I've really been enjoying catching up in my journals recently. It's been so fulfilling and it's felt really nice to like do this instead of like be on my phone. It doesn't feel good to doom scroll. I never ever feel good after being on my phone for an extended period of time, so I've not really been on social media at all. Obviously I go on there to post, but I just close the app immediately afterwards. Like I just don't really engage with social media that much. I think it's good for inspiration, like finding different pieces of inspiration, for example, like what knitting patterns to try next and things like that. But at the same time, I feel like there is such thing as overdoing it on that front as well, because when you get so overwhelmed with inspiration, you feel this kind of paralysis to starting whatever it is that you want to do, because you don't know what to do first. And I think you can also end up like feeling like, oh, I'm not doing enough because I'm seeing people do this and this. So I try to just limit even like looking for inspiration as well. This little karaoke cat is a really cute sticker. Literally me at the Pink Pantheress concert, except without the mic. I was just screaming the lyrics to every single song, literally having the time of my life. So this Mohsen sticker has blue and red in it, so cool. Circle stickers, just to fill up the empty space. I'm quite happy with how this looks, so I think I'll leave it like this. And yeah, that is the end of my little junk journaling session. Look, I'm almost halfway through this junk journal already. Love all the textures on this spread. It's really nice to run my fingers along it. And yeah, lots of pinks and reds on this spread. And then we've got this. I love the look of this spread. Love the vivid dark blue with the pink. I think the purple stamp ink goes really well. And then we've got this spread. Not my best, but it'll do. And then this spread. Yeah, that's my junk journaling done for a while. I like to kind of accumulate a lot of junk before I go into my junk journal again, just so I have a lot of material to work with in my next session. As for my traveler's notebook, I have not gone traveling yet since acquiring this, but obviously when I go on my trip to Amsterdam with my girls, this is going to get a lot of use, a lot of love. So yeah, that's my little travel journal. I wanted to show you my little art journal that I started this week. I love her so much. She's really been helping me defeat my doom scrolling habit. I just go here instead of my phone, and yeah, it's really nice for just doing absent-minded sketches without really thinking too hard about what I'm doing. So you can see here I did this little entry. I wrote about why I started this travel journal. I did it in this beautiful Coeco DIY sport that glows in the dark. I'm obsessed with her. I will never shut up about her. I just did these kind of like vaguely floral coral reef inspired shapes, and I really like putting my color palette down to kind of show you which colors I was inspired by that day. And then this is the next spread. I'm really enjoying incorporating typography and different fonts into my spreads, just kind of like writing things out in different fonts that I like. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Spirals are definitely something that occurs frequently in nature that I'm very inspired by and love incorporating into my spreads. That's it so far. I've only started it this week, but I'm excited to carry on with it. I love this B6 Slim notebook from Midori. I love the paper. I like that it's kind of like slightly off-white. Yeah, it's really nice. I really like these colors and how they go together. I've been really inspired by like colors found in nature and by the ocean and things like that. So Yeah, and I really like how the mulberry shade looks with the blue and also how it looks with the chartreuse. I think that combo is really satisfying to me. So yeah, that's my little art journal that's been helping me stay off my phone recently. So I love her. And then my newest cute dinky little journal is the Passport Traveller's Journal from Traveller's Company. It is the blue colorway. I like how this is more of a kind of greeny blue, and I'm excited to see how this patinas over time. I've got three inserts in here. Technically 4 because I've got the zipper insert here. This is a photo card of BTS. This is a card that came with the Indigo album by RM, which I got a few years ago. I just put these in here because they're card-shaped ephemera that fit into these slots. And I am going to the BTS concert in like a couple of weeks, which is really exciting. I also really like the way that this little summary of the album is written. Sun-bleached record faded like old jeans, the last archive of my 20s. I love these little creative, concise little descriptions of things, and I kind of want to incorporate that in my little journaling practice in here. This is a little Pokemon card that my friend Hannah got me. She slipped it into my birthday card, and I think she kind of purposefully picked out Pokemon cards that represent the person that she's writing the card for. And she picked this one for me. I'm not into Pokemon card collecting, but she definitely is. So it was cute that she picked this out for me, and I thought it would be cute to just slot it in here as a little reminder of my friend. Yeah, so this is the blank paper insert that comes with the Passport Traveller's Notebook. And I'm thinking of maybe using this for content creation notes / to-do lists / just kind of a very practical space to just write down whatever notes that I need to write down in here. I think it will be quite useful when I'm out and about to have this with me. And then this insert is the dotted grid passport insert, and I was thinking of doing, I've seen some people doing like little list journals or like little notebook of wins and things like that. And I was thinking of doing that for this journal. I think this will become my little space for radiating positivity about my life. I was thinking of doing, for example, I've seen some list prompts going around that I was inspired by. For example, I saw one the other day that was like a list of things that brought me joy recently that I would love to experience again. And that made me think of, the other day I was just walking on a summer's evening and I was enjoying the golden hour light and enjoying the cool breeze against my skin. And I think those kind of moments are so fleeting, but I think they're definitely worth capturing somewhere. I think it would be nice to have little entries like that, things that I don't want to forget, like compliments you received. I've seen some people doing like compliment banks. And like, yeah, I think that's quite nice because I think, you see things on the news and everything's a bit scary and it makes you kind of feel a bit scared of humans. But it's quite nice to be reminded of, the good in humanity. So yeah, just reminding myself of those things and like positive things that happened to me in my life in this notebook. So yeah, I'm excited to use that. Little really short micro journaling entries. Sticker book. This will be useful when I'm journaling out and about and I need to access stickers. These are the Yumi Kitagishi stamp stickers. I think they're so cute. I love her art style. And then in the zipper pocket, I have a little swatch page. All of my most used kind of like journaling supplies. So all these different pens and highlighters, Pilot Juice pens, Sailor Shikiri brush pens, Tombow brush pens, like Muji pens, my favorite Uniball Signo DX pens. And then on the back, I've got swatches for all of my Prismacolor pencils. I think this is just really useful to have as kind of like a reference. You can refer to these to see what the actual color of the pen or pencil is, because a lot of the time the barrel of the pen or pencil doesn't quite capture the color that actually comes out of the pen or pencil, so it's quite nice to have this for reference. It's also nice to kind of compare all of your supplies and all of the different colors to each other. This is really useful to have as just kind of like a general reference point. That is my cute, dinky little passport journal set up. I'm gonna start her soon. And yeah, I can't wait. I think this will be really convenient to carry around with me when I'm out and about and I want to do a bit of journaling. And yeah, that's everything really. So that is everything that I wanted to show you. Thanks for hanging out with me whilst I did this little journaling session. I hope you were journaling along with me. I really enjoyed this session. It's always a fun time catching up in my journals. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.